This is the video solution of exam 25, Advanced Computer Skills. We will first of all see how to reach the network directory exam Coletti. So you digit ubz01fst, then courses, exam Coletti. Here you will find a directory with your name. You enter it and you copy all its content to your desktop. It's never a good idea to work on the online directory, so work on your desktop. Now, SPSS part, you open sleep.sav. This exam is designed to work with SPSS 20. Okay, it's a sample of 271 people on sleeping. So first, modify variables age, weight, and height, adding value 999 and label missing, and the indication that it's a missing value. So you switch to variable view. Now you locate variables. First of all, we set the indication that it's a missing value in Excel. So here in missing, discrete missing value 9999. Okay, now you copy and paste it to weight and height. You can also do it manually. Now, however, we also want to put the label missing. So you go to values, you add 999 and label missing, press on add, copy and paste it to weight and height. Also here you can redo it manually if you have time to lose, clearly. Now for variables age, weight and height, replace the system missing value with 999. You may be tempted to use transform replace missing values, but if you look at it, you can clearly choose the variable age, weight and height. Okay, but if you look at it, you are not able to transform the system missing values of this variable into a clear number. You must transform them into series mean or something like that. So the right tool is record into same variable, age, weight and height, all together, all the new values. You set system missing and you set it to 999. You press add. All the other values, since you don't specify anything, will retain their values since we are recording into the same variable. Okay, now everything is done. It's a good idea to get a look at what you have in your data. Okay. Now display only number of cases, minimum, maximum and average of alcohol and caffeine. Okay, number of cases comes automatically whenever you ask for descriptive statistics. The others you must select them. So you select minimum, maximum and mean. Mean and average are the same thing. So it's a good idea to right click here and choose view variables. Okay. So you choose the variables that you want and now you have the table. Okay, these values will be helpful for the next point. It is to build an index using 4 variables. Of these 4 variables, 2 of them have obvious values and other 2 need the statistics that you have just extracted. Before, however, we save, we be sure to save on your desktop. We save both the output and the data file with the right name, so sleep.spv, the output, and sleep.sav, the data file. So now we built the index with obviously transform compute, bed bear. So variable smoke with weight 10, so 10 by, open parenthesis, smoke minus its minimum. If you look at the description, the minimum of smoke is 0, plus 2 by alcohol, okay, minus its minimum. Well, alcohol is how many alcoholic drinks do you drink, and as you can see, the minimum is 0. Plus 1 by caffeine, minus its minimum, which is still 0. We have seen it some seconds ago. Plus 1 by night shift, pay attention to spelling, minus its minimum. Well, if you look in the code book, night shift, it's 1 yes, 2 no. So its minimum it's 1. Okay, but at this point I remember that also the minimum for smoke was 1 if you look carefully. So I commit a mistake, let's fix it. We have to divide by the maximum of the numerator. Pay attention to put the correct parentheses. The maximum is 10 by 2 minus 1, because the maximum of smoke is 2, plus 2 by the maximum of alcohol, if you remember, was 12 minus 0, plus 1 by the maximum of caffeine. If you remember, we have done the statistics some seconds ago, was 10, plus 1 by the maximum of night shift is 2. Okay, now we press OK. We check whether there are some spelling mistakes. Yes, alcohol is misspelled here. Okay, when you have done it, it's a good idea also to look at the data and see whether it really goes between 0 and 1. If it goes between 0 and 1, you have a high probability that it's correct. Now check using all the non-graphical tools, you know whether weight is normally distributed. The non-graphical tools are basically two. The first one is the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. It's here in non-parametric test. Customize analysis. Please never do a test on all the variables. It makes me really upset. But just the variable that you need, so weight. Settings. The third test. Options. Normal distribution. OK. Run. Okay, you run the test, and the test will tell you to retain the null hypothesis, so it may be normally distributed. Okay, the other non-graphical method is displaying the skewness and the kurtosis. So analyze descriptive statistic descriptives, not alcohol and caffeine, but weight. Options. Choose skewness and kurtosis. Don't put anything else, please. And you will see if skewness is close to 0 and kurtosis is close to 1, is close to 0, so it's normally distributed. Check whether there is a partial correlation between weight, whole width, and caffeine. So partial correlation, it's in analyze correlation, partial correlation. You put as variables weight and hour working nights, and caffeine as controlling for. Okay, it's straightforward, everything is done. Display a box plot for age by head level. So graph, chart builder. Okay. Now choose the box plot. Since the variables are true, you choose this box plot here. So age in the vertical variable, the scale variable is the vertical one, educational level on the horizontal. You press OK. Now you fix the red boxes and white background. So you wait that the graph appears. You double click on it. You fix easily the white background. You double click also on the background, and here you fix the white background. White apply. You click on the boxes, you choose red, apply, close everything here, also file close here, don't press X. Okay, now you have to export it into a Word file. So the best way, according to my opinion, is to copy, open Word, wait that Word starts up. You paste it straightforward inside Word, and then you save the file here as slip.docx or slip.doc as you prefer. I choose docx. Please be sure to save on your desktop, so you will not blame the computer for losing it, and with the right name. Okay, I'm saving in docx, it warns me, no problem. Okay, I close Word because I will not need it anymore. Build a quadratic regression model for weight by height. So weight is the dependent variable, height is the independent variable. So analyze regression, curve estimation. Dependent is weight, independent is height. Obviously height does not depend on weight, it's the vice versa. Quadratic. Okay, and the quadratic model is automatically built. You don't have to do anything else. Record the 7 variables, impact 1 or impact 7, keeping the same name, so it's a transform record into same variable. Remove the old variables and put the impact 1, impact 7. It's a good idea to right click and choose variable names, so you can see the variable names. All the new values. Okay, 1 to 3 is 1 or less, so you can choose lowest through 3, okay, or 1 to 3. Okay. 4 to 6 is 2, so 4 to 6 is 2, and 7 to 10 it's 3. Also here you can choose 7 to highest or 7 to 10. Well, since I explicitly write 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 10, probably safer to write 7 to 10, and also to correct that lowest to 3 to 1 to 3, because it's written like this, and this way you are safe. Okay. Okay, now it's not over because there's written with appropriate labels. So you can go to variable view, so switch from the output to the text to the data file, go to variable view, locate them, change the old labels. One now becomes less, so you change it, small, sorry, not less. 2 becomes average, and 3 large. Okay, now everything is over. We have to save the data file, the output file, and we have also to have the Word file with us. Okay, remember to save everything correctly. When you have saved, close. Don't worry about the warning that SPSS probably will tell you. Okay, now you have all the files. Gather, please, the files that you have on your desktop together and copy them back in the directory. If you have left your directory open, well, it's easier to copy them back. Okay. In case Windows asks you whether you want to overwrite, sure, you are copying the new files, you will overwrite my old files, and the exam is over.